Welcome to our executive interview series at the Trellix Cybersecurity Summit presented by FedScoop and Cyberscoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Brigadier General Shannon O'Harren, Mobilization Assistant to the Commander of the 16th Air Force. General, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, Wyatt. Great to be here.
I'd like to start by asking, from your perspective, what are you seeing as some of the biggest challenges that your group is facing, trying to defend against the expanding attack surface, not only across the enterprise that you're responsible for, but really across the extended software supply chain?
Well, thank you, Wyatt. That's a great question, and it's a complicated question. This has been a wonderful and phenomenal conference. So many great speakers from across government, from across industry, and they highlighted many things that really resonated with me about your specific question. First and foremost, this is about partnerships and relationships. The government, industry can't do it alone. We need that inextricable partnership to advance our understanding of the threats that we face. We need the right frameworks in place so we can do the experimentation necessary, and we need a focus on the right capabilities to then integrate, and that enables us to essentially improve our ability not only to monitor the threat landscape, but to detect new threats as they evolve and address those threats in real time as they change the landscape of this attack surface. Now, to your point about software supply chain, that I would submit to you based on my time in industry and also back and forth with government, this is complicated, and it goes right back to the partners and alliances relationships that we in government work to develop, to sustain, and to nurture. So as we, again, identify new and evolving threats, as we understand the critical vulnerabilities that exist within our own software supply chain, but also those that exist within the software supply chains of our partners, we're going to be that much better prepared by having those alliances, by working together, collaborating, using the frameworks and the infrastructures that we have for the right level of experimentation to identify, detect, characterize, and then address those threats in real time.
And then I'd like to get your thoughts on how has the increasing reliance on cloud services made real-time cybersecurity and threat detection easier or possibly harder for organizations like yours?
Well, that's, again, another great question, Wyatt. And I'm going to meet you halfway and kind of split the difference right down the middle. I have some experience. I spent nearly 5 years working for a cloud service provider, one of the rising up-and-coming American cloud service providers. So I would submit to you that, quite frankly, it's both. Again, and this goes back to partnerships and alliances. We need that partnership with the key cloud service providers in the United States, and then through our foreign allies and partners, the ability to leverage their own. But we need that and the frameworks that we put together, the mutually frameworks that we put together to share information that give us an enhanced ability, and this goes back to what I highlighted earlier, the enhanced ability to detect, to monitor, to characterize, and then in real time, adjust focus on how we work collaboratively to address these threats. So quite frankly, I think it's both. The ability to leverage in enhances our ability to achieve speed and to achieve scale at the drop of a hat, but then the broad-based institutional relationships that the government brings to the table on the characterization of the threat and the deep threats that exist, that helps provide that context so we can better address for the future.
Well, Brigadier General Shannon O'Harren, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us here and share your insights with us at the Trellix Cybersecurity Summit.
Thanks so much. Great to be here.
Thank you.